Custom audiences are a powerful way to directly target your customers and prospects on Facebook. You can set up a custom audience through your Ads Manager, and you can always find Ads Manager on the right drop-down menu of your Facebook account, and then by selecting Manage Ads. Once you're there, you can choose audiences from the top menu. You'll find that under the Assets column. You can see here that I'm on an audiences dashboard, and we're going to have the option here to start creating a custom audience ourselves. It's at this point that you're going to need to start thinking about where your custom audience data is coming from. And let's take a look at a couple of different ways and sources. Your first step will be to choose Create Audience. And from the drop-down menu, we're going to select Custom Audience. Here we can see all the different ways that you can create an audience. First, we have your sources. So these are sources that you own, like your website, app activity, customer list, and even offline activity. Then the second option is to use Facebook sources. So say someone filled out a lead form on Facebook, attended an event, or liked your Facebook page. So those are Facebook sources that we can create a custom audience from. Let's take a look first at your sources. So for the first option is website. So you can create an audience of your website visitors, and this is huge. You are going to need something called the Facebook Pixel installed, and Facebook will walk you through those specific details. With that Facebook Pixel, you'll be able to reach people that take specific actions, such as adding an item to your cart, filling out a form, or landing on a specific page. And from there, you can create a custom audience or build an audience around that activity. The second option is a customer list or customer file. This is where you'll upload a file to Facebook, and then they'll scan the database to match that information you provide with the Facebook users. This information can either be an email address, a phone number, a user ID, or a mobile advertiser ID. The most common type of data format to provide is a CSV file, and Facebook will want your data in one single column with one record per row. This is your opportunity to upload, for example, your email list and create an audience around that. App activity. So this is creating a custom audience for an app, and it's very similar to website traffic, but you're going to have a little bit of different criteria. It's here you can choose to track anyone who's opened the app, your most active users, users by purchase amount, or users by segment. And offline activity is something we don't often think about. So here you can create audiences based from offline events. So this can be different types of people who've interacted with your business in store, over the phone, or through other offline channels. So Facebook sources are what we kind of talked about, was that Facebook owns these. So for example, a video, you can choose to create a custom audience around people that have watched one of your videos on Facebook or Instagram. You can choose to create an audience around anyone who's filled out a lead form, anyone who has had an instant experience. So this is with a marketing or Facebook marketing partner, but another advanced option. Anyone who has visited or interacted with in any way your profile or ad on Instagram. An audience of people who's interacted with your events on Facebook. And then of course your Facebook page. So your audience or anyone who's followed or interacted with your page. Let's go ahead and click into Customer List to get more details. So all of these options are going to walk you through the various steps. It's here that we talked about the option to import a list for your custom audience. So it's here that you can use a file that includes a customer lifetime value. You can use a file that doesn't include that, or you can import from MailChimp. So if you have a list within MailChimp, they have a specific integration for that. This is your opportunity to really start thinking about the custom audiences you want to build. Who are they? Where are their sources? And what might you create as far as advertisements to start getting in front of them and kind of warming them up to be your audience and eventually create conversions from them. Take some time to determine how you might use that custom audience in your own marketing efforts.